Hey, just a quick how-to on using a couple of equations to sort and organize keywords. You can see that I've got a list of keywords here. I'll just give you a quick background on this. This is a list of all the elementary and high schools in the country. We've got 60, well, I've already removed a bunch of them, but we've got about 100,000 plus rows in Excel of data. And we're trying to clean it up so that so we don't have ELEM because nobody searches for that. If we can, ACAD, all these things, just kind of clean it up so it reads well, and then taking the keywords that are way too long and shortening them so that and shortening those keywords so we are just removing some of the elementary or all the extra stuff so that we can clean it up and have keywords that make sense. So what I'm going to go through right now is just show you quickly how to group keywords. And we're using Excel to group those keywords. And what we're doing is we've got three functions that we're using in order to do that. We're basically trying to find the keyword type that we have, and then if that keyword type is existent, we want to add a row that tells us, hey, that keyword exists, and then we want to sort by that last row. So keyword type is going to tell us what type of keyword that is. And basically what I've done is there's no straight way to do this, as far as I know anyways. So basically what I've done is I've used these three formulas, if, error, and find. So the find function, what the find function does, and I'll show you quickly, is find looks in a cell and tries to find that text that you're looking for. So let's say if I'm looking for ELEM, all the rows that have all the cells that have ELEM, I want this three cells down to show me those those keywords. Now what the find one does is it tells you actually what position in the cell that text is found in. So if we do find ELEM within this cell, what we'll find, and I think you can leave this blank, but I just put 1 there, and boom, you're done. So it tells us that it starts at number 5 is ELEM. Now we don't care about the number. What we do want to find out is if it actually exists, because if we scroll it down one, we're just going to get a value, and you can't sort by that value. So what we're going to do is that's where we use the if error. The if error formula says if this is an error, what should we replace that cell with? So now you see that this value is not working for us. So we want to say if it's an error, what should it be? So now we know that because it puts in the number 5 over here, we know that this cell actually contains ELEM. Otherwise, it would be a value error. So what we're going to do is equals if error this cell. So if that cell is an error, then what we want to do is we want to place it. What I've done is I've put in a ridiculously high number, because none of these cells is 150 has 150 characters in them. So none of them will hit 150 characters. So if error, put in 150. So now you can see it has 5, and then now so it has the right number. Now if you go here, that displays an error. This one displays the 150 number. And now 5 and 150 isn't really going to help us, because we're going to have a whole bunch of numbers. If we take this down all the way, right, you've got a ton of different numbers there, and we don't really want that. So what I've done is I've cleaned that up, and we've created an if statement. The if statement says if this value right here, if this number is less than 150, then place ELEM there, or that text string that we're looking for. And if not, we leave it blank. So now what happens
is when I have this what this shows me is it only shows up if there's any if Excel found ELEM in this text. So basically what I'm doing right here, and first we'll just remove this. And basically, so what I did is ELEM, and then I just scrolled it all the way down. It's going to take a while, so I'm just going to, because it's already there, I'm not even going to bother replacing it. And that's pretty much it. Now let's say I want to find SCH, or ACAD, right? ACAD is my next one. So all I have to do is replace both ELEMs with ACAD. Boom. So now that's blank. But if I scroll down, I've got a couple of them that have ACAD in it, and that I have to change from ACAD to Academy. That's how I have to clean up this the next step. So that's pretty much it. What I've done then is once you're finished, then you want to sort it. So you sort it by keyword type, A to Z. And it shows all the blank ones up on top, which is good. And then all I have to do is grab all these and place them in a new sheet. So you see I have a couple of sheets here. This is my play box. I'm just doing my research. Schools, ELEM school, ELEM here is blank. So my next step is going to be to take all these and just copy them from here into that sheet, and then so I can play around with it and clean up ELEM and replace it with elementary, or delete them if I want to, whatever I want to do. Gonna control copy. Go to ELEM, paste. Oops, we're going to do a paste special. Values, bam. Take sheet 1. Just copy the top.